Hello everyone, I missed all of you slut muffin cupcakes. I'm so gonna get demonetized one day. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get that email someday. I received a comment recently saying, hey, like, why are you not doing chit chat get ready with me's anymore? Can you talk more new videos so we know more about you? So I was like, you know what, that's such a good idea, so I'm gonna do it. Also, I received a lot of death threats on my Twitter telling me to upload a video, so you know I had to do this. So yeah, have fun. It's gonna be a long video. Let's get started. Okay, so starting off with my face, I'm gonna first pin it because there's always gonna be someone going off in the comments but how my makeup is always in my hair. Oh my god, I look horrible. This is why I don't do it. Like, who cares? The things I do to please the internet. Oh, it's not sticking. Wait, I'm gonna do it this way. Why is this? Hey guys, no, it's not working out. Listen, you just have to stick with this, sis. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna put my hair on my clip head. No, I'm not gonna pin up my hair. So today I have nothing new. It's been a long time since I did like a red lipstick makeup look, so I thought of just being all red today. So let's move into the makeup. I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in 332 golden caramel color, and I'm also gonna be using the BH Cosmetics liquid foundation. This is in the shade deep beige. It's really dark for me. I think this looks like my skin, but it can be slightly light. I actually do use light foundations on purpose, like 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. Every single thing oxidizes on my skin. At the end of the day, I look like a walking carrot, so by the time I'm done with my makeup, the foundation kind of oxidizes. Also, for the first time, I'm using my Real Techniques sponge. I got it in their PR, and I've never used a Real Techniques sponge, so this must be exciting. So yeah, this is how it's looking, and let's put it in. So today, I actually went off to university early in the morning. I had a very short class, so I didn't dress up like that great because, you know, if I have like 3 classes in one day or 2 classes in one day, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put some effort to look good. I'm gonna like fix up my shoes. I'm gonna get like a cute handbag, wear like cute outfits and stuff. But like, if it's just one class and I know no one's gonna look at my face, I just purposely look ugly and I just go out. Like, I don't even like brush my hair, I swear. Like, my hair is naturally really straight, so I leave my house with my hair looking like this. Like, I don't give a shit. My hair is frizzy. Like, I don't have time. And the main reason being that from here to my university, it takes me like a good 1 hour drive, so I don't have time to do that, you know. So now I'm using this really dark deep color to kind of contour my face. I love doing this. I used to do this almost every single time I used to do my makeup. So I was in a rush. I was like 10 minutes late already. This teacher, like, she would kill me. I love her to bits and pieces, but she will chop my head if I'm late. I was putting parking ticket for my car, and I came running back to my university, and I'm like running, and I open up this door to enter the block, and I hear 2 girls behind me. Hey, are you Anncy Twinkle? And I'm like, oh no. I don't look good. I don't want to meet you. I don't look good today. Why me? There's some, like, I used to go, I don't give a shit. Like, I would wear glitter shadows. Like, I don't give a shit what people think. I used to wear like cut creases, contact lenses, you name it. Like, I used to be all kicked on. That day, I looked like this. I just want to add, I'm like cursed. I used to get ready to university like I'm going for some fashion show, and my teachers would always make fun of me like, who are you meeting? Which boyfriend are you meeting today? Which one? Boyfriend number 1, boyfriend number 2. And I'm always like, oh my god, I'm not meeting any guy. Why can't I dress up for myself? Like, I'm dressed up for me. Like, I'm just trying to look good for myself. And this one freaking day, I decided to dress up like a fucking truck ran over me, and I meet these 2 subscribers that I literally hated it. I absolutely hated, like, Jesus Christ, I don't look like this. I look like a fucking catfish. So I was so embarrassed. So embarrassed, but these girls were so lovely, and they were like, oh my god, are you Anncy Twinkle? And I'm like, yes, I am. Surprise, bitch. And I remove my glasses. First of all, I bought these glasses. Do you want to know why? I'll tell you why. I got these glasses mainly because they'll cover my face. I purchased them because they cover up half my face. They cover up this portion of my face, so I feel like no one's gonna know it's me. Whoopsie. Totally knew it was me. I wanted to scream, and like, I was just so shocked. I'm like, how did they figure out that it's me? I don't even look like me. I couldn't tell it's myself, like, you know. And yeah, they figured out it was me. It was the most funniest thing ever. And then I hugged them. Like, I was hugging them for like a good 10 seconds, and they were like, oh my god, they love my videos and they find me funny and I make their days. And I'm like, oh my god, you made my day. Stop it. It was a crying show, to be honest. I love them. I think her name is Afra and Hafsa. I could be completely wrong, I don't know. So for the concealer, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. It's the HD concealer in the shade medium beige. So I'm gonna just press it out and then bring it under my eye. Like, I like a lot of brightness under my eye, so we're gonna drag it like this. So with that being said, I was just really happy. Like, it made my whole day. If I meet just your feet, if I just see your fingers even, like, I go to my mom and I'm like, oh my god, I saw my subscribers' fingernails. It made my day. Oh my god. when I did the whole YouTube thing, I never thought about this whole fan and fan base. You know, there are two kind of people. Oh yeah, like I want fans, like I love the fan stuff. Please lick the rims of my asshole. And the other side is like, oh my god, I'm so fucking scared. Like what if this fan stabs me, or what if this stalker person is a huge fan of me and like stabs me to death? Yeah, I'm the type too. I actually get a bit scared. I'm such a pussy. Like I'm just doing fucking makeup on YouTube. I'm not like, you know, super controversial with like conspiracy theories like Shane Dawson. It kind of scares me. Like what if someone like hates like how I blend my concealer, or like how I didn't like tie up my hair and like someone just stabs me inside my house. Like that is my fear. Like I'm so scared of like meeting people. But yeah, I have to really kill that. In this year, I promised myself to not be a pussy ass bitch and like grow the fuck up. I think I'm gonna jump onto some powder. This is the Huda Beauty powder, the baking powder. So yeah, talking about New Year's and stuff, I'm a very determined person. This year, I'm going to step out of my boundary, step out of my comfort zone and do something I would never do before, something Anncy would never do. And that is number one, ladies, go clubbing. I'm not a clubby person. There are two types of people, the one who enjoys clubs and the other one who doesn't. Clearly, I'm the one who I cannot like grind on people and dance. I'm also kind of baking my neck. It's such a weird sentence. And then Real Techniques, they sent me this brush, which is so weird to look at. I don't know what this looks like. So this is called the Rebel Edge Broad. Also a weird name. It's the Real Techniques brush in 203. I'm using my MAC Cosmetics bronzer. It's in the shade Dark Deep. So let's bronze up, ladies. I'm not sure I use it like this or like this. Anncy doesn't do clubbing. This year I'm going to be clubbing. Anncy doesn't drink alcohol. I'm going to try alcohol. But I was so pumped for clubbing, like dancing, music, meeting new people. There's this girl who slid into my DMs. Like I actually posted saying, hey guys, do you know any good clubs in Dubai that I can visit? And this girl, she jumped into my DMs and she's like, oh my god, like I stay in Dubai, do you want to hang out with me? So I was like, you know what, let's do it. Anncy will never hang out with a stranger. Like I've never like, oh hey, let's hang out and just go out with that person. I watch a lot of crime shows, so I'm not nuts to do that. Like I'm not someone who takes risks. I used to never skip class or like do something crazy back in my teenage years, you know what I mean? So for me, I would never do this, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go out with you, like let's have fun. So we become such good friends, and yeah, we went out, we had such a good time. Also, I tried a bunch of alcohol, you guys. Like not bunch of alcohol, what I mean by that is like I took sips of like a lot of alcoholic drinks, like 1, 2, 3, 4. I took like sips and I didn't like any of them. Don't think I'm a alcohol person. I really want to enjoy life, okay? I think alcohol is just not for me, so sticking to cold water, ladies. So yeah, we met up, we hung out, we exchanged phone numbers. So that's amazing. Like I just made friends with one of you. Can never be friends with strangers. Like I need to know you from high school, from preschool. You dated like my boyfriend's ex-sister's cousin, uncle's mom, like, you know, some sort of relation. But meeting someone brand new like freaks me out. I want to have more unblended contours, so I'm gonna go with the Sleek Makeup Contour Kit. It's like super pigmented. Yep, that's it. That's Anncy's unblended contour. I actually like getting out of the house looking like that. I'm gonna jump onto the lips now. I'm using the MAC Cosmetics vino lip liner. And then I'm gonna jump on with some lipstick, and the lipstick that I'm gonna be using is the Snowfleek from Colourpop. I'm just gonna put it on top. So now we're gonna move on to the lips. Do I zoom you in? I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, great. I'll have to like squeeze. Yeah, it's I can't be doing this. Moving on to the eyes, I'm gonna be using the Saharan 2 by Juvias eyeshadow palette, and this is how it looks. Priming my eyelids as per usual with some concealer. Palette really doesn't have that many transition shades. It just has like really bold shades, so I don't think I can be using them like just by themselves. So I have to use my Z palette, which has the Makeup Geek and Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows. Dip into this shadow and apply it all over my crease. So today I woke up with the funniest thing ever. I had a dream of like my very first ex-boyfriend, like talking about 8th grade, 9th maybe. And it was so funny. Like I choked in my dream. Like I'm like, he's so ugly. When I say ugly, like I swear, I'm not saying this because I'm like a salty ex, but I dated unattractive people. They knew they were unattractive. I knew they were unattractive. I was just with them because they had a really good personality, and I think that counts at the end of the day. But this boy had everything ugly. Ugly personality, ugly looks. It's an ugly starter package. It wasn't even worth staying, and I'll tell you why. Like you'll see till the end. I think I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use the eyeshadow palette and pick up the shade, and it's called Great Thank you. I don't know what it's called. Oh, it's in here. It's called Taza. And the funniest thing about this guy, let me tell you. So this guy, he had told me he wanted to be a pilot. He was the kind of a guy who would just like bullshit just to like kiss your ass. Like, you know, oh yeah, like one day I'm gonna have like a private jet. Oh, one day I'm gonna like get you like the fattest engagement ring ever. Yeah, he was one of those. But most of the time when you're like in 8th grade, you want to be like a vet, or you want to be a doctor or an engineer or something big, and like, oh, I want to have this, I want to have that, I want to have a car when I grow up. But like, who really like accomplishes their goals? I'm sure I'm gonna get a comment like, oh sis, I was in 5th grade when I wanted to buy my mom a Mercedes Benz. I just bought her yesterday. So there are some people out here trying to go behind their goals, okay? No one cares. So with that being said, this guy wanted to be a pilot. You know why that's funny? I'll tell you why. He failed 3rd grade. Third grade. He also failed 9th grade. So yep, he repeated twice. He hid that from me. Obviously, he would never want anyone to know about it. He was all about dreams and goals. Like, I want to get this, I want to get that. This idiot couldn't fucking pass alphabets. Like, if you can't tell me what's after J and K and L, yeah, you're not going to be flying a plane. I'm sorry to break that bubble of yours. But back then, I believed him like, wow, my man has goals. Wow, get yourself a man with airplane goals and shit. My friend Cindy or whatever has like her boyfriend Jake, and Jake is like, oh, I want to be a painter. I want to be a waitress. And I'm like, hold on ladies, my man, he wants to be a pilot. I just realized how cringy and embarrassing it is. He's not really my man. I was in 8th grade. I think I got my first period then. Pathetic. I wanted like to just be with the first guy that I dated or like, you know, hooked up with or whatever. So for me, I was like, oh my god, like he's the man of my dreams, blah, blah, blah. So my mom actually like found out about this, and she's like, I just think you're too young to date. You're too young to wear
fashion over
dresses, but you still wear them, mom. So like, back off, okay? I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I was a very bratty child. I'm just gonna cut and make myself a cut crease. So what you do is you bring it all the way up to your eyeballs, and then you just like look up, and it kind of like creases. Can you see that? So that's where you stop applying it. My mom's like, you're too young to date. And do you want to know what I told my mom? And I tell her, mom, he wants to be a pilot. He's amazing. Oh my god, this is like cringe city. What the fuck? Like, what drug was I on? She told me he's an idiot, and I'm like, I agree. He used to dress up like an idiot, and he was an idiot, like an idiot. And his mom, do I open up that closet? She was all like, I want my son to only marry a white lady with white skin and green eyes and brown hair. Your son's dark as it is. He's like an NC 47. Like, this is the guy's shade, and I was this, and his mom was a bit white. But her mom was like, my son is a beautiful black skinned man, but I need to make sure my son only deserves a white girl. So yeah, obviously she hated me, like, duh. She did not like me for my skin, and she would kind of be like, dump her, my son, you will find a better girl for you, a better wife to marry. I don't know why I'm talking in that accent, but like, especially in my head, she sounded like that. So once I've carved it out, I'm just gonna blend it with my ring finger. That's the best trick. Like, I used to use this brush and kind of like drag it in and blend it out, you know what I mean? But I use my ring finger now, and it's amazing. But it was one of the stupidest, funniest things I've ever been in. And till this day, I think about it and I laugh my ass off. Like, what was I on? Like, it's just so funny. It's like brown families. Like, this is not like a white American or like a German, Scottish, British, Arabian, Iraqian, Iranian. No, it's literally Indian people who shit other Indian people down. Like, I don't understand. So he was like a full Indian dude. His family was full Indian, but they had this whole thing for fair skin. So it was so funny. Their own son was like dark, but they wanted a fair wife or a fair girlfriend for him. I just realized my shit was all tangly, and I'm gonna get so many comments like, oh my gosh, like this comment if you think her third necklace was tangled with the other one and that pissed you off. Hee. I see those comments, and I'm like, what do you take? Are you taking the same drug that I took in 8th grade? Like, tell me about it. Okay, this is like the exact representation of how my relationship was in 8th grade. Like, thank you, Jesus. I think you're showing a sign here. So now we're gonna move on to the lashes. So usually the lashes that I wear is like, I want to suck your dick kind of lashes, but today I'm gonna be going for such a natural pair. So the funniest thing with this guy is that he wanted to do the sex. I'm like, nope, get out. And then yeah, that was literally the end of the relationship. He called me ugly, dark, black, whatever the fuck he wanted, and then blocked me, and then we broke up. Now when I look back at it, like, what was I thinking? The mothers are always right. When they tell you something, you have to listen. Then he banged someone else, and ruined that girl's life, and she was in the same school as me. And I told her back in front, like, listen, you don't know this guy, don't let him manipulate you, he's such a good liar, you won't even believe it. But yeah, that was the end of that tragic relationship. Now he's actually in Hyderabad in India, taking care of cows in a farm. So who do you think is the real winner here? Me, bitch. I'm also gonna be applying highlighter, and for that I'm using the Tantastic Face and Body Bronzer. It says bronzer for some weird reason, but I promise you it is highlighter. Use my Real Techniques brush and pop it onto my cheeks, my cupid's bow, my chin, and I also always apply a lot on my collarbone. Continuous setting mist spray, which I've been using I think in every single makeup look. So this is the finished look. I hope you really like how the video came out. Also, do follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. Insta and Twitter is the best place where I'm like always updating you guys when's my next video dropping out. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.